What's up, everybody? What's going on? How's everybody doing? We already got like 15 people. So guys, this is going to be a quick stream today. I wasn't even going to go live today, to be honest, because it's a little slow. But I just said, hey, why not? We could still get a quick stream off. Don't forget, guys, smash that like button if you have not already, if you don't mind. We've only got like 1 like. All my OGs forgot the drill. Hey, Sadu, number 1. There you go again. Rick, what's going on? Preezy, 3rd, 1st. Nice. Chaz with the 4th. Will's having fun? Yes. KT, what's going on, man? Chilling, watching the dippy dip. I hear you. Hey, Alex, what's up? Glad to see some faces we don't see quite as often. So, like I said, guys, this is going to be a fast stream, probably like 15 minutes. There's just not a whole lot to talk about today. And so I don't want to hold everybody too long. We'll just kind of get to the point, answer questions, and then we'll wait until tomorrow. Yes, quick stream. I know I say that so often, but I really need to get some stuff done that I have not gotten done. So I need to cut the stream a little brief today and finish up some stuff that's like backlogged. What's up, Chosen One? Wow, just got in time. What's up, M? Do you think Bitcoin's going to 42K? Good question. Question is how low? That is the question. Hey, Ryan, what's going on? Gina, hello. Cool. All right, well, let's roll right into it, guys. We'll roll right into it, and then, catch me on Twitter if you'd like, at 2020 Tech Reviews, or you can join the Discord group, just like somebody did yesterday, which I appreciate. After you subscribe, click the join button, and then you can chat with us off stream, pretty much 24/7. Ignore all these indicators, guys. I was just trying to experience what it was like again to have multiple indicators up, and it didn't feel too good, so I'm going to get rid of these. Let's get rid of all of those except for the one I care about. All right, 200 EMA. So let's go to Bitcoin. Dogecoin is just following the leader. Now, what's really nice is we saw another slingshot move here from Dogecoin. We saw that happen. We saw it happen here. We saw it happen again here. And then we saw the big one just happen here from 20 all the way up to 28. And then it happened again basically from 23 all the way up to 29. Those were 2 massive scalp opportunities. I did take advantage of this one. I did not really take advantage of this one. I just was a little too unsure of the market, and I didn't really feel like buying in, to be honest. All right, because once I sold at 28, I didn't really care what happened next. I got a good profit, and I just didn't feel like buying in at like 24 and then the price going to 21 and me lose a couple cents. There was too much uncertainty with the Senate thing that was going on and not knowing how the market was going to react. So I didn't participate in this run, and I'm not mad about it. I already caught that move, so who cares? But now we're back down. We went to about 30 cents there, which was really, really impressive what we had yesterday. Doge just kind of making its own run and regaining some ground. But we've sold off 3 cents now, so that's interesting. Hey, show me the money. I like that. 40K is the target, but it can definitely fall through as well as fingers crossed. So yeah, we went up to 29 here kind of on our own. If you look at Bitcoin yesterday, it didn't really, it had a bit of a move, but it didn't really break into any new territory like Dogecoin did. Here we were just sitting below 47K, which was not much higher than where we were right before that, which was 46. So just kind of look at Bitcoin go, or look at Dogecoin go. It's pretty impressive. All right, and now we're at this stage where we're doing the pullback. Now, I will just say, guys, I am still overall, if you're trying to get, like, what is my temperature check on the market right now and how am I overall feeling, my feeling is still concerned and skeptical. All right, I don't think we're going to go above 50K Bitcoin anytime soon. I think once we start getting to 46, 47, 48, we're about near the top, and that we're going to find resistance somewhere in that area, no higher than 50, and we're going to end up pulling back. That is just my guess. There's too much negativity in the air right now as far as cryptocurrency is concerned for me to really see the bull market really continuing and making a hard run past 50 to head back to 60. Now, you know, we've been talking about Bitcoin catalysts for the last month and a half as we've been waiting for what's next and waiting for what's going to get us to continue the bull run and get back to where we came from. But the problem is now the regulations and the way they're being played out. I think we're going to see a brief period of time in between now and the future where the market does another crash. All right, I think it's very reasonable to say that within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we'll see a market crash, and then we will see the bull run kick off as everyone's fears are all out of the gate or all out of the way, and we can just look forward to positivity. That's just my guess. And most of you here know why. I'm talking about August 23rd. And now, obviously, regulation in itself is not a bad thing. That just kind of proves that people are taking it serious. So that's one way to look at it. But the regulations that are being carried out are bad. And until those are amended, we're going to have a real cryptocurrency problem in the United States, which is massive. And so I think that's going to cause the crash. All right. And then after that starts to get figured out, we'll then see the bull run. And it will probably be a very big bull run. The only thing that can stop that crash, in my opinion, is going to be good news, good catalysts. So Elon Musk reverting the suspension for Bitcoin, whether he does that now or later, whenever that happens, that's going to really spark a bull run. And there's also some other things that can do it, like the Amazon announcement and other major pieces of news. But other than that, I am still skeptical, guys. So what I saw here was basically a double top happened. We talked about this yesterday on stream. I was not feeling too great about what was going to happen next. I expected a pullback, but we did kind of a two-legged pullback right here, if you can see that. We did like a two-legged pullback, and then we flew below the 200 EMA, came up, didn't even hit it as resistance. We still fell up short, and now we're selling off even more. So, yes, I am a little concerned about what's going to happen next. Now, knowing our levels and knowing our technicals and everything, we know that 42,000, 42.5 is a really important level when we're considering our levels. 42.5 was the level we had to break above, and then 42.5 was the level that we ended up testing as support here. If we were to zoom in, you can see one test, two tests confirmation, a nice run, came back a third time, right with the 200 EMA as well, and that's when it really took off for good. All right, so if we get back to that level, that's not a great sign. What could end up playing out here is a bit of a head and shoulders situation. If you look at it like this, which is basically, we get the run up, the pullback, this nice move up, overall pullback down back to here, and then maybe one more attempt, stall out at 46, and maybe by this time we're getting near the 23rd. All right, and then that will be the ideal time to start heading down. That's my guess. All right, but either way, this sell-off right here is not that great. The only thing that we have here in our favor is if you look at this little invisible trend line that's starting to form here. All right, you can see how the bottoms where we're stopping is still respecting this trend line, the support trend line here. All right, but so if we fall below, what would this be? Somewhere around 43. If we fall below about 43.8 here and start heading towards 43.5, pretty strong, then this uptrend is kind of officially broken. And then we're also making lower lows here, so it's just going to be bad overall. And I think that will propel us quicker down here. So that's not this area is not where we want to end up. Right about here. Wait, what did I just do? Just trying to do rectangle. We don't want to really end up here. All right, that's not the good spot. So we need to keep an eye out for that. Hey, what's up, Doge Noodle? Albash says, hey, hello. We going down? Probably are. What about the cross tomorrow? Don't have those EMAs up. What cross tomorrow? Not really seeing a cross. The only crossover I see is these smaller time frames, which usually isn't too important. Because this is the 100, this is the 50, this is the 20. Not too concerned about the 20. I mean, yeah, if the 20 goes under the 50 and then ends up the 50 going under the 100, that's going to be bad, but I don't see a cross happening very, very soon. If that's what you're talking about. But yeah, things are just not looking super great. We are still respecting the support trend line though, so we have to keep that in mind and acknowledge what the bullish factors still are, being that we have not broken the upward trend. We are still in an upward trend. We just made a really high and had a really steep pullback. Hey, Dorota. But at the same time, just losing that much momentum is a little unfortunate. But we're just going to have to see what happens next. What we don't want to do is break under and hold under 43.8. That's about where this level is right here. This will be the trend line support and the actual last low support. We don't want to make a new low and break the trend. Hey, Dorota. Hey, what's going on? How low can we go? So the floor is the limit. All right. How low can we reasonably go? I think short term 42.5K is pretty reasonable. Maybe even a dip under. But I think the closer we get to the 23rd, if we don't have any better news by then, we're going to end up heading back down and we'll see ourselves somewhere around like 39,000. Definitely possible. And lower. So that's where we're at, guys. Hey, we might actually have a 15-minute today like planned. That'd be pretty cool because I really need to eat and get some stuff done. But that's the way it's looking. A lot of you here, I mean, you guys, a lot of you are in the Discord group, so you already know what we've been talking about here. But I just wanted to go live and let you guys know to kind of be cautious right now. We are still in a bullish run here, but we are starting to potentially give some signals here that could show that we might be reversing course. So it's just a suggestion to be careful. Now, also just be mindful that if we do bounce off the support line here and we have a strong run up, there could be a continuation, but we really need to be looking at what's going on. Kind of looking at this little triangle that's forming here. And see how we play it. Would I hodl ETH or Doge right now till the 23rd? No. No, not at all. No. If anything, I'd be looking to exit positions at good targets and to look for short opportunities. I definitely wouldn't be looking at this as like a buy or hold opportunity or buy or hold time. And if I am looking to go long, it's just going to be for shorter trades. Like I bought the like 25 to 28, and then you could have bought the 23 to 29 and sold, but I don't think this is hodl time, not in my opinion. Now, if that's just your trading style and you want to buy now and hold till we hit $1, that's perfectly fine. But if you're trying to be a little more active, this is definitely not the best time for it. There's too much badness in the air, negativity. What would be my exit target? It would be really cool to get out anywhere from like 26 to 30 cents on Doge. The higher, the better, obviously, but I took my profits at like 28, and I'm perfectly fine with that. And I'm just going to wait it out. Now, I'm not saying that there will, for sure, absolutely be a market crash on the 23rd. It is just extremely likely. And when the odds are that high and that in something's favor, I'm going to respect that. Yeah, all those, the rejection wicks are nice. They are nice, right? But there were also a lot up here, and then we really rejected hard off of that. But like I said, we are still respecting the upward trend line. That is good. But just keep in mind, this is a really weak bounce so far. So just keep an eye out. If this just dead bounces and heads back down, that's going to be bad. Exit target on Bitcoin, anywhere from now to 50, you know? It depends on where you bought in. Now, if you're trying to do like if it goes below a certain point sell, it would probably be if it went under 42,000. But I prefer planning earlier and exiting on the way up than just waiting and then selling at the bottom. That strategy in crypto has never worked too well for me. So I like to plan, like say, okay, I think this is what's going to happen. And so I'm going to plan to exit on like the next bounce up so I can maximize my profit and then just see what happens next. If I was wrong, maybe I sold here and I was wrong, I can look for an entry at the next support level and ride the rest of the wave up and barely lose anything. Or if I was right, I can wait and then, since I sold, I'm avoiding all of this loss and then I buy back in at the dip and ride the wave back up. That's kind of the play that is the easiest to make profit off of. I don't like doing the stop loss style where I say, okay, I'm going to stay in it unless it goes under 42,000 and ride it all the way down and end up breaking even. If I can help it, I don't like doing it that way. The bill goes to the House. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The bill that has not been amended goes to the House. And if they pass that bill, and I don't know. I know it goes to them and they consider it. I don't know if they pass it that same day or maybe it's the day after. Basically, what I'm saying is the week of the 23rd, whenever the decision's being made, depending on how things are looking, if it appears that they are going to pass the bill, that is not going to be good. And it went past the Senate already without the amendment to the crypto regulations. So that just puts us in a really awkward spot. Because we're going to be getting this bill passed that basically screws over cryptocurrency in the United States. So that's where we're at. So to re-summarize for anybody that just popped in, I am not particularly bullish going over these next 2 weeks here. I'm being very cautious. I am still scalping here and there. I am still trading. Well, I'm not trading options quite yet, but I'm prepared to, and keeping an eye on that. If you're wondering what I use to trade options, I use Hedgic.co, Hedgic.co. They just got a really good user interface update. They're now accepting USDC coin instead of it having to be ETH to buy the options, and the options got cheaper. So now I'm going to start using this a lot. You can do options on wrapped Bitcoin and ETH. So basically Bitcoin and ETH. Any no's on Doge updates? Not today. The last thing I heard was yesterday, which was basically just saying they were very close. I would be short Bitcoin long term. I'm not necessarily going to short it right now because we're at a point where it could bounce. But if we do get a bounce back up and we're at like 47, I am going to probably short Bitcoin and have like a 3-week hold on that contract. Short Doge. I would definitely short Bitcoin before I'd short Dogecoin. I only say that because there's a couple problems with some of these altcoins. So Ethereum has the EIP 1559 update, which has been burning tokens and stuff, and so people are starting to see that as potentially deflationary, which is going to help the price do better. Dogecoin's really close to getting its 1.14 update with reduced transaction fees, and that's a major catalyst. So that's coming within probably the next 2 weeks. So that's it. To me, it seems like a really bad time to short Doge. Even if Bitcoin does crash, you don't really want to short the ones that have good catalysts because that can mess you up. Bitcoin, on the other hand, doesn't really have anything going for it, and it will probably have a pretty substantial crash. So I'd feel better shorting Bitcoin than the more volatile altcoins with catalysts coming. Hey, what's up, Art? How long before the bull run? I think what we're really going to see is either we're going to need to see a catalyst come in that will get people's mind off of the miners getting screwed over here in the U.S., or we're going to need to see the amendment to that bill come through. And they're going to fight it in court and whatever. It's just a matter of how long will it take. Right, Tesla catalyst, Amazon catalyst, or amendment to bill. Whichever one comes first. Either of those can bump us back up pretty fast. But this is definitely going to be a negative thing. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for today. Went 5 minutes over. I'm just kidding. I wasn't really timing myself, but wanted to keep it to near 15 because this is really all we have to talk about today. So follow me on Twitter if you haven't, at 2020 Tech Reviews. I do post occasional updates and a lot of retweets on crypto-related news when I'm not streaming. You can also, if you want to have these conversations more often while we're all chatting it up in the Discord group, you can join that by clicking subscribe first. But then if you've already subscribed, you can click the join button Once you become a super member, you get an invite to that private Discord group. And that's where we chat it up. So thank you all for hanging out. One last summary. Very weak bounce here so far. Of course, this candle needs to play out and the next one. But if it continues to be weak and loops back around, what we don't want to see is it come into this area down here, which is breaking below 43.8. At that point, it's making a new lower low, and it's broken the upward trend, which means now we're probably in a downtrend. You know, we have to start looking at it right here. All right, if it does look strong and we do continue bouncing up through here, even if we break out the top, I don't think we go above 50 by the 23rd. And that could be Dogecoin 33 cents, probably at the max. I don't think Doge is going to go much higher than that. I think we're nearing the end of this little bullish run here, and we might see one or two little more spikes up. But after that, you know, just be very, very, very careful about buying in big position size, going long, and holding it and not looking at your chart. If you want to go long, that's fine. There will probably be some more volatility here before the dump happens, but just make sure you keep an eye on your charts so you don't get burned overnight or something. All right, thanks guys for hanging out. I will catch you all tomorrow in the next live stream. Have a great evening, everybody.